Hello everyone, welcome back to An Idiot Aboard. I'm Danny, you're an idiot. Plenty of boards behind me. So today I'm going to give you a little bit of a update on what I've been doing. I haven't been able to get down here as much as I would normally like to do, just because we've been so busy. Let's just turn this light off a second, it's annoying me. I haven't been able to get down here as much as I'd like because we've been so busy this week with the kiddies, the fostering and everything, and it takes up a lot of time. What I have been able to do is complete that wall, except for getting that out, and I've mudded and taped this wall once. I've got to sand it down and put another layer of mud on it. What I've also got to sort out is these two bits here, this section and this section. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a healthy dip in that section of plasterboard, and the reason for that is I didn't discover this until too late. The guy who did this wall before we moved in, or probably the guy when the house was built in '77, he didn't put anything behind that. They're just floating free, just nailed at that end and left. I didn't know that until I started taping. By then it was too late, so I've had to make do as best I can, try and support them as much as I can, and start mudding them. I'm going to build that up a little bit with the mud, with the plaster, and just build it up a little bit just to make it a little bit flatter, because I don't have the resources to just, even though they're only small, to rip them out and start again. I'm trying to use the least amount of materials as I can, mainly with scraps I've already got around the house from other work. I want to do this as inexpensive because it is just a workshop at the end of the day, so it doesn't have to look fantastic, just be functional, which it certainly isn't now. So I'm going to proceed with sanding this wall down. I'm not going to film it because I don't have great ventilation in here. I don't have a great dust collection system. I do have good masks, but if I start filming while I'm doing that, you won't see a damn thing. So it'll be pointless. What I will do is show you after I'm done with that, and then discuss what the next step will be in the project. So we've got this sanded now. It's ready for a second coat. It desperately needs a second coat, if I'm honest. But I wanted to get you a little bit closer on this part here. I don't know if it really shows just how warped it is. Look, you see how there's a definite lip there. It's almost a quarter of an inch. And then we're going to work on this as well, get this rounded out, and then get all of this junk here moved against this wall once that's dried again and sanded, and do the same on that wall. At least that's the plan. But like I say, time is not very forthcoming. We don't have a lot of it, so we'll see how we get on. Well, that should do it for today. Thanks for tuning in again, and hopefully I'll have another video out next week with a little bit more detail in it, and maybe actually some work being filmed. But at the moment I just don't have space to set up a rig for filming or anything like that. Okay, so time for round 2 of the mudding up. Let's see how we go on. Now the idea on this one is to try and get it on a bit thicker, so that we can feather it out as we sand. And some of these joints are so close that shouldn't be that difficult. So just merge them into one eventually. Trouble is, I've still got very limited room to move, so it makes it a little bit awkward. But here we go. Oh, did I also say this is my first time, well, second time in fact, doing this sort of job. So be nice in the comments. Hey, no Mickey takers. Although the channel's not called An Idiot Aboard for nothing. No. There aren't many boards been shown yet, but there is an idiot. Cool, looking at the video, quite a chunky one and all. Just trying to feather these two together, trying to make them a bit smooth. There's going to be a lump there always. Oh, I'm quite enjoying that. There's always going to be a lump around because the walls aren't even anyway. I mean, this whole house has been built on the wonk, as we say back home, meaning it's not very straight for my North American friends. But we'll deal with that as best we can, I guess. By, like I say, feathering it out a little bit, trying to make it not quite so visually obvious that everything's kind of shaky and wobbly. Which isn't so bad, is it? I mean, I'm kind of shaky and wobbly, so who cares? Well, I'm losing weight. Compliments in the comments, please. I'm expecting to hear a resounding chorus of, "Wow, Dan, you look really good." Shut up, you. "Wow, Dan, you look really good. Have you been dieting?" As if. That's a rude word as far as I'm concerned. Now I'm sure at some point my dad's going to watch this and go, "That's not how you do it, boy." Well, you're not here and I can't afford you. Already looking like it'll be a bit easier to feather it out. That's the bit I want to work on. Kind of teasing that out of itself a bit more. Down in that corner too. Should have started there really, but live and learn. One thing you'll find in these videos is that sometimes, despite what a lot of people think about me, is I'm sometimes just too damned impatient. I know over the years people have known me as, "Oh, Danny's a really patient fella." No, he's not. Especially when it comes to things like this. When it comes to things like this, I have a really short patience span with what I am and aren't able to do. So like if I'm not able to do something first time, I usually get quite annoyed quickly and traditionally just said, "Sod it, I'm not doing it," and given up. Well, that's not helping me get any of this done, is it? And it won't help me get any of this done. It'll just make it take longer and be more difficult and not work the way I want it to. So I'm using this as an excuse to work on that patience. We'll see how we get on with that, shall we? Of course, my patience isn't helped by the absolute balls up of this wall. It's so badly done. Hey. So badly done. There we go. You may or may not hear this. I may just speed it up so that all you can hear is me waffling on in fast forward, sounding like a chipmunk. I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm gonna keep it going in fast forward or just in regular time. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's a bit of an improvement, I would say. Let's see how that goes. Well, actually, not too bad up there. Not gonna bother. Not too bad up there. There's always a hole here. Look, still in the holes. There you go. Now, we've got that on there. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll leave that there. I'll put the lid back on. Don't want the muck to dry out. So, let's have a look, shall we? A proper look. There's a lot more mud on the wall this time. Not going to bother second coating that, it's just a bit above the door. Eventually, I'm going to come this side of the door and get that all plastered, but I need to be able to move all of this junk. Got nowhere to move it to. So, my daughter did that years ago. Nice little picture. I've got nowhere to move it to, so until this is done and that is done, I'm not going to bother about what's behind me. Okay, and just for the OCD people among you, look at the mess. I mean, if any of you are volunteering to come round and tidy up, feel free. But there we go. That's the mess. I don't even know where these cowboy hats come from. Christmas lights still out. Nowhere to put them. My clock, I think my clock's accurate. What time does it say? Can we see without the glare of all the lights? Chilling time. Time for a beer. Right. Well, that's it from me. I'll catch you all later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.